Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Nadlan, broadcasting to you from the East Coast of New York, giving you daily updates from real estate entrepreneurs so you can become one yourself. And today we have post number 1+2 from our new entrepreneur of the week, Noam Segal, about how to choose the right district for new construction. Noam Segal is doing new constructions, and we're going to learn from him this week about everything about that. So if you've been wondering who we are, Nadlan is providing real estate courses, mentoring, financing, deal analysis, and great deal offerings. If you like our content, please give us a thumbs up and register to our channel so you're going to get all of the updates so you can become an entrepreneur in real estate as well. It will make sure you get notified about every new video we post and will also help others find our content. And you're also welcome to find us on Facebook, social networks, and on our website, forumrealestateusa.com. So let's get to it. All right. So let's start with post number 1, introductory post, Noam Segal. Hello, everyone. This week I was honored to be with you and try to tell you a little bit about my work and my path in US real estate. I will start at the beginning. I'm happily married to the best partner I could ask for, Anat, and we have together 3 adorable boys, and we all live in Binyamina in Israel. The beginning of my story is very corny. I was educated as a software engineer and worked in many high-tech companies in Israel. From small companies to large companies such as Elbit Systems and AT&T. My wife Anat is also a software engineer, and since our money did nothing in the bank, took a while to figure it out, we became interested in real estate investments, initially in Israel. Yields in Israel were very low, so we started investing through Israeli companies that invest in the US. In one of the investments, we built a new home in Alabama. At the end of the construction, I decided to go and see the result. A beautiful house. The truth is, it grabbed the tight. I felt that was what I wanted to do from now on. Of course, I have no idea in the field, and I've been a passive investor until then. Somehow, I heard about a prestige real estate course and decided without thinking too much to sign up with Anat. We started with small flips that sold for between $120,000 to $150,000, and after a few of these, the contractor suggested to me that a new house will be built. After not hearing from him for about 2 weeks, he came back to me with a 14-yard deal in a suburb of Atlanta. I flew to Atlanta to check the deal. Among other things, one of the things I saw was that in the adjacent neighborhood, similar houses were being sold and everything was sold. I decided to go for it. It was an adventure piece, but the houses were built, and it's actually my first street in the US. From there, I continued to specialize in new construction for private homes, expanded my work with more contractors in Atlanta, and recently began working with a new team in Alabama. In addition, I became a trainer of students in the Prestige course and accompanied over 30 students. For me personally, it was a great privilege to help others and in general fun to meet new people. Following the fact that I received many inquiries with questions about new construction, I created a course on the subject and passed several cycles. I also provide consulting services on new construction, flips, and real estate in the US. It seems to me that I dug enough, and well done for coming this far. This week, I will try to shed some light on how to buy plots, what to check. I will tell about the challenges they never end. We will talk about construction, loans, and what everyone loves here, the numbers. Hope you enjoy, and I would love for comments in the house pictures from which it all started in Alabama, and my first street, and of course my beloved family. All right, so this is the first house that Noam started with. Okay, we can see the plot. All right, beautiful house. And these are some more new construction properties. Very, very nice. So let's jump to post number 2. How to choose the right district for new construction. So hello friends. First of all, thank you very much to everyone for the reaction and paragons in public and in person. Today, I want to talk about where you are going to build a house. In the US, there are 50 states, so of course every state is different. For example, a mediator contract in the state of Texas, as opposed to a mediator contract in the state of Georgia, is different. The required bureaucracy is also different, and the building codes are also not uniform between the states. But this is not the end of the verse. At the beginning of my journey, I thought that if in the state of Georgia, in Clayton County, it takes a month to get building permits, it is the same in Decalve County. So it's not. In Dekalb County, it takes 6 months. From my experience in the last 5 years, the smaller the district, the easier it will be to get the building permits and pass the inspections. As there are fewer people you can pick up the phone to, the supervisor and close matters. In a large district, it will take construction inspectors longer to arrive. They really do not care if they delay your work, and sometimes little things that can even be closed in sending a photo delay the project. A little story about an incident that happened to me in one of the projects. I had to demolish an old house and build a new one. On the face of it, everything had to work. The contractor applied for the demolition of the house and the film began. The Ministry of Construction did everything possible not to give the permit, including marking trees as an excuse that we were not allowed to demolish the house when we explicitly said that we are only destroying a house and not touching the trees. I will just say that the process was very delayed due to all of the difficulties they piled on us, and then a letter arrived in the mail from the legal department of the same district saying that they would put a lien on the house and summon us to court because the building is dangerous to humans. So on the one hand, they do not give me a demolition permit, and on the other hand, they sue me for not demolishing the house. Wow, this is crazy. I went to talk to the district attorney and explained the situation to her, and after I gave her the application number, she gave us an extension. I went with the contractor to the Ministry of Construction, showed them that the claim, and explained to them that I had talked to the district attorney and that if they did not give us permission to demolish, then they would have to give explanation to the judge. Suddenly, like a magic wand, they dealt with an immediate request and approved the demolition. It was an amazing moment that I will not forget. In retrospect, it also turned out that the person who complained was the code enforcement department, and more, it turns out that if the owner does not demolish himself, they bring in their own demolishing contractor and charge you an exorbitant price. Someone from the department was a friend of the demolition contractor, and they are doing a crook between them. Another case we had is a district that was under federal investigation because it violated the sewer code, laws and regulations about how much is allowed to be loaded on the sewer. And that caused them to load it more than the standard allows. The investigation caused all sewer capacity approvals to be stopped, no matter if you are building a restaurant, a school, or a house. The investigation also caused general delays in the district, and the approval process was very slow and caused significant delays in the project. We could have overcome these obstacles more easily if we had worked with a contractor who works and knows the above district. In a new construction project, one must work according to the building codes to submit applications for building permits and undergo supervision throughout the project. This means that many times you are dependent not only on the contractor, but on a third party that is not under your control. Take this into account. In the photo, the moment of victory in the bottle in the district and the receipt of building permits. Tired but satisfied. Postscriptum. Many times a certain city can partly belong to District A and Part 2 to District B, sometimes even at the level of the streets in the neighborhood. And as I explained, it is two completely different worlds, so pay attention. So here is Noam with the approval. All right, this is great. So thank you very much, Noam, and we will be with you tomorrow on post number 3. Thank you very much for everyone for joining us, and we're going to see you tomorrow.